imagine grabbing the wrong suitcase at the airport, only to find a man inside who spits out gold every time he's in pain. Would you save him or use him? Stick around, because this twisted tale will leave you stunned. And before we dive in, hit subscribe so you don't miss more stories like this. Inside a suitcase, a man was cursed to spit out gold coins whenever he was harmed. The harsher the pain, the more coins he produced. Justin had unknowingly struck gold. A few hours earlier, college student Justin stood at the airport carousel, waiting for his luggage. He waited and waited, but nothing arrived. Stranger still, the conveyor belt suddenly shut down. Not a single bag remained in sight. Just as Justin was about to ask the staff for help, a lone suitcase slid out onto the belt. Without thinking much, he snatched it up and walked off. Moments after he left, a heap of clothes spilled from the conveyor along with a battered, broken suitcase. Clearly, Justin had picked up the wrong one. Back at home, he munched on tater tots while watching TV. Suddenly, the suitcase beside him shifted and let out strange sounds. Justin leapt back in shock. Hesitantly, he leaned in and slowly unzipped the bag. What he saw nearly made his heart stop. Folded unnaturally inside was a man. Terrified, Justin grabbed a baseball bat to defend himself. Summoning courage, he turned the man's head. The stranger introduced himself as Ravi, explaining he had crossed the wrong people and was cursed into this form. He begged Justin for help. Slowly, Justin steadied himself. His first thought was to take Ravi to the hospital, but Ravi immediately refused. If they went there, his enemies would find him. All he needed was for Justin to pull him free, then he could escape on his own. After a pause, Justin agreed. He grabbed Ravi's leg and tugged with all his might. Ravi screamed in agony, and suddenly a gold coin popped out of his mouth. Justin stared in disbelief. Ravi explained that every surge of pain forced him to cough up gold coins. If Justin helped him, the treasure would be his reward. Justin's mind reeled. He needed time to process. The next day, he took the coin to a pawn shop for appraisal. The shopkeeper said it wasn't just solid gold, it was also an antique. He offered $285 on the spot. When Justin's roommate Alex found out, he complained Justin should have demanded $350. Greed flickered in his eyes. He pressed Justin to admit if there were more coins. The two rushed back home, but as they neared the door, Justin's ex-girlfriend Carla stormed out looking terrified. She had come to collect her belongings and instead discovered the man inside the suitcase. Horrified, she thought Justin was some sort of killer. The three of them entered together. A hand dangled from the suitcase. Alex ripped it open. Inside, Ravi greeted them politely, despite his suffering. Seeing his condition, Carla urged Justin to help. They pulled together, but every scream of pain from Ravi spat out another golden coin. Alex's eyes locked on the treasure, imagining endless riches. A darker scheme began forming in his mind. He tried convincing the others that they could exploit Ravi for fortune. At first, Justin resisted. He refused to profit from another's misery. But while Justin argued with Carla, Alex dragged the suitcase away and kicked it down the stairs. Ravi's cries rang out, and coins scattered across the floor. The three froze. Justin wavered. They struck a deal. Ravi would be freed in 48 hours. Until then, they would extract as much gold as possible. The more agony he endured, the more wealth poured out. They went from broke to wealthy overnight. What began as compassion twisted into greed. They wanted to keep their human ATM. Soon, they escalated, using electric shocks. The higher the voltage, the more coins spewed forth. Justin's guilt grew. He told Alex to stop, but Alex, consumed by greed, wouldn't listen. Barely clinging to life, Ravi begged for it all to end. Alex, obsessed, whispered promises of endless wealth if they continued. But Justin refused. He pulled out his phone to call the police. That moment, Alex shot Carla a look. Carla snatched Justin's phone and smashed it with a hammer, then swung at his head. Justin stumbled toward the door, tumbling down the stairs before she could strike again. With him out of the way, Alex and Carla unleashed their cruelty. They planned to squeeze every last coin from Ravi before vanishing with the fortune. But just as they began again, Ravi smiled, a chilling grin. His eyes glowed gold. Even then, they didn't stop. They flipped the power switch once more. Suddenly, smoke erupted from the suitcase. A blinding purple light filled the room, and an evil laugh echoed. Ravi transformed into a purple djinn. Alex and Carla screamed. In the next moment, two suitcases appeared out of thin air, each trapping their horrified cries inside. The tale closed with Justin awakening in a hospital. On the bedside table was a mysterious note, apparently from Ravi. thanking him and promising to return if ever needed. Meanwhile, Ravi, restored to human form, dressed sharply in a suit, prepared to board a flight to Istanbul. And trailing behind him, 2 familiar suitcases, faint cries of terror still echoing from within. In the end, the gold came at a price no one expected. So tell me, would you take the fortune or walk away? Drop your answer below and don't forget to subscribe.